At Minnesota, they have everything from a Heisman to a Nagurski in their rich legacy, and today in Minneapolis, the Golden Gophers hope to add another memorable chapter. A Big Ten showdown coming, conference games where the results will stick with you for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Maryland Terrapins taking on a team who is rested and ready coming off a bye, the Minnesota Golden Gophers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Our Terrapins will kick it away to start us off. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. So Minnesota's offense will take the first swing of the game. And all eyes on this man as he takes the field. The defense knows they're going to try to throw him the football, and it probably won't matter, guys.
Oh, but the defense, Reese, will be locked in. He will see double coverage. They will know where he's at on every single snap, Jesse, or else you will get beat quick, fast, and in a hurry.
He's one of the few receivers in the country, guys, where if it's man coverage, he's open, zone coverage, he's open. If he's double covered, he's open. Throw that guy the ball.
And the Golden Gophers will move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Golden Gophers will line it up on 1st and 10. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. He leaves it with his back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he's set up his offense down in the red zone.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. He wants it all. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Gophers!
Really nice job by the quarterback there of just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area. I'm throwing this thing on time, and this is going to be a touchdown. That's exactly what happened.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Maryland's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And these two electrifying runners can put on a show, guys.
Well, we always talk about the importance of tackling on defense, never more so than it came like this. When you've got 2 studs in the backfield that can make people look silly, you better bring hats to the football.
Yeah, and you think there'll be a lot of carries today? When you got running backs like this that you can feature, you're going to see them get the football a lot, early and often.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Here on 3rd down, will they go back to the running game? They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. And the Terrapins are rolling down the field. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. This offense has a 2nd down play. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. Sixth play of the drive coming up. Might as well give it to him again.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Got it! And he wanted the score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. On first and goal, they have a chance to answer with a score of their own. And you want to talk about gang tackling, everybody on the defense run to the ball. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. Tries again to get it in. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Let's see what the offense dials up on third and goal. Trying to punch it in. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. The field goal is no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Looking for that first down on third and short from the 28. They'll try to run for it. Not much of a gain there on the ground, and that will do it for the first quarter. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. And the Golden Gophers will punt this one away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up second and 3. Running back goes in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. He'll try to pick it up on the ground. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. The Terrapins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. Spins away from the defender.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on fourth down by what they call here. Looking to pass, it's Morris. Firing to the right, complete. Nice pickup there, gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. They're going to run it. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. They'll go right back to the run. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. They've been very good at moving the chains on third down. 2 for 2 on this drive. This time they need 6. Fires to the tight end.
You know, the tight end's going to have to do a better job of separating and giving his quarterback a place to go with the football. That time just couldn't create it, and as a result, as soon as he made the catch, he was brought to the ground, setting up fourth down.
And no shot at a return here as the punt flies out of bounds. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They'll run it from the gun. Weaves his way ahead and gets 5 out to the 18-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, the ground game. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. Now on first down from the 28. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And here comes the offense on second down. Off the play fake. He fires one deep over the middle. It's complete. A huge pickup. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota! How about that quarterback taking the shot downfield and delivering to the wide-open receiver?
I love this quarterback, Reese, because he's aggressive. He wants to take shots. He's looking for every opportunity to show off that cannon and that arm talent. He showed it to all of us right there.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. James Madison is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in Harrisonburg, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by a field goal over Southern Miss. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And the Terrapins get it past the sticks. After picking up this first down on the ground, let's see what they do. Handoff to the lone back. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Takes the handoff. It's Hemby. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Finds his tight end. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. They'll throw it on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Howard. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. The Terrapins want to crank the tempo. To the air on first down. They're bringing heat. Catch in the middle. It's Howard. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. On second down, he's looking downfield. Fires it incomplete. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. They want to just keep throwing it. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Dropping back, it's Morris. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. Fires into traffic, picked off. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26.
And that's just excellent coverage. Cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Got it in the middle. It's Spencer.
Man, that quarterback knew that was a tiny window to throw into, and he just showed off his cannon of an arm.
The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Line is set on third down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. So look at this. They're sending out the kicker to try a long one. What an absolute howitzer he unleashed off his foot. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On the ground, it's Hemby. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
And that's a first down for the offense.
And with time running out here in the first half, not willing to invite disaster, the offense takes a knee, and they'll go to the break trailing. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, tough to beat the pageantry and tradition there in Minneapolis. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere, and I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats. And with that, let's send it back to our guys at the bank there in the Twin Cities.
We're ready to get it started here in the second half.
To kick this one away.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Trying to set the tone with the run. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17. And the Terrapins will hustle to the line. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first.
And listen, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I mean, I love teams that commit to the run, and when it's successful, keep running the rock.
Yeah, David, I think this offensive line right now, they've got a lather going. They're really sort of getting in the groove and flow of this game. They're just getting tremendous push at the point of attack. It seems like every single time they decide to run the ball.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. To the ground to try to move the chains. How about the patience from this sophomore to hunt that green grass? The Terrapins have their offense in high gear. After run, now throw. Zings it complete to the right. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but it makes life really easy on me on second down.
Went up top on second down. That leaves him needing a yard here on third down. Just going to keep it after the snap. Showing off the arm. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And first down for the offense.
To the air, it's Morris. He finds his man. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. And the Terrapins come to the line with a new set of downs.
That's a first down for the
Out of the gun, the inside give. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Finds a soft spot in the middle. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
First and goal, Maryland.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. 2nd and goal coming up. They'll try to pound their way in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Terrapins! If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Minnesota, 17. Maryland, 7.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Power football with the run. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. Now on first down from the 30. They're getting this guy lathered up. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Taylor has it. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. The give from the gun. Nice move to pick up yardage. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. After the strong run on 2nd down, 3rd down coming. Do they do it again? They'll try to run for it. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. No big secret what they're trying to do here. They've kept it on the ground. It's 1st and 10. Pocket starts to collapse. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. And there is a little more difficult to defend than pressure right up the middle, and the big nose tackle brings it there.
And he starts right on the football. A lot of time he gets double-teamed, right? Because he's right there, and you got the guards next to him, but the big fella just uses his power, overpowers the lines, gets to the quarterback, and gets the sack.
They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Single back formation, and they give it to him. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Get it out on the screen.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And now the lead is even bigger.
Well, the head coach decided to play it safe on 4th and inches and trot his field goal team out there, and his field goal kicker just made him look like a pretty smart guy.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they had hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Gets it out quickly.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
The Terrapins racing to the line in a hurry up.
At the 31. And that's a first down for the offense.
The back goes in motion. Back to throw, it's Morris. Quickly to the tight end. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him too. And now on 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Finds the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the 1st down. Offense getting set for 1st down.
Good enough for a first down.
That's going to do it for the quarter, and Minnesota has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. To the ground, he's got it again. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Looking for room, it's Hemby. Pushing ahead, a tough run, picks up 4, it's down at the 15. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Unloads to the wideout. And that's incomplete, a defender all over him, knocked the ball to the ground, 4th down coming up. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. That one may sting a little, guys. Instead of getting it down to 10, feeling good about things, still a 13-point lead. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Caught near the sticks. It's Spencer. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Leaves it with the running back. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. He's got 99 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Give to the single back. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Now they'll run the draw. He makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. Throws to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. He makes the catch. He's knocked down immediately, but they'll have a goal-to-go situation from the 8. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Trying to get to him. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
How about that from the offense? 2nd and goal. Everything says you might run the football. They try to throw it, and man, was that unsuccessful. Sit back in the pocket. Just throw the football away. Don't take the sack. Don't go backwards, especially inside. Set up in such good position.
If they can get it in here, we could have a thrilling end to this game. It is 3rd and goal. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. To the air, it's Morris. Unleashes to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Maryland! Well, if the momentum hadn't shifted before, it certainly has now.
It has, and now you got some game pressure, right? That's beautiful. Now the defense comes out, get you a stop, get aggressive, but the offense a little bit of pressure now because they know if the ball goes back to the other side, they could lose this ball game.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Michigan is running away with this one, thanks to an offense that's been clicking in every facet of the game. They're up by 28 over Michigan State. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
There's an example of a dude getting beat one-on-one with his quarterback getting closer and closer to his end zone, man. That's scary.
Big first down sack for the defense. Brings up 2nd down. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. He now has 108 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And that is your job. The O-line has to protect their quarterback. That's the most important position on the field. You got to make sure you keep him upright. You got to do a better job.
The Golden Gophers will line up to punt it away. We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. They were hoping for a little more, but it could have been worse as the punt goes out of bounds and they'll put it in play around the 45-yard line. Looking to go up top on first down. Makes his connection. Tackled immediately after the catch. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on 2nd down. Safe completion on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. To the air, it's Morris. Fires to the wideout. Almost intercepted, and that might have been the ball game if he had held on. Instead, it's 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Got it past the marker. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. He wants to throw it again. He's got it. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Quick strike complete. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. And this is almost certainly 4-down territory, down 6, and needing a touchdown in the point after to take. Hauls it in the end zone for a touchdown, and now they just need the extra point to take the lead.
Man, that drive right there is exactly what you dream about. That's how you want your offense to perform. Under a clutch situation, you take the ball down the field, get the score, and now an extra point away from taking the lead late in this ball game.
And the extra point gives them a 1-point lead here in the 4th. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
21, Minnesota, 20.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, man.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. Fires to the big fella. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker.
Facing 4th down.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. This quarterback happy enough to take a knee and head to the locker room, but the defense still does have a couple of timeouts if they want to use them. You know, there's no real reason to panic, but if you think about it, when does panicking ever really help? But certainly this was a bitterly disappointing outcome.
And you can look at a lot of different statistics, and I know we tend to overcomplicate college football these days, but guys, at the end of the day, it comes down to 2 very simple things. You can't turn the ball over, and you can't have penalties. You do those things, David, and it'll beat you every time.
That's the difference between winning and losing. It's the small things, but find those things that you need to improve on. Keep working on them. Keep developing. Those things you do well, dude, let's do those. Let's do more of those things more consistent.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.